pump business that motors are motors, hydraulics are hydraulics. There's very little, maybe they gain a little bit of efficiency. The biggest thing that's happened in my business over the years is variable frequency drive. You know, where you run your motors on a rheostat. Based on how much water you need, they slow down, which saves energy and so on. But with the
there are some things that don't change that much.
right, yeah, they're still round, right?
You can't,
Right.
you can only make it so much better.
But it seems like when it comes to this stuff, like our smartphones and, you know, we even when I started using computers, they looked like this. And now my daughters hold their computer in their hand, you know.
And it's a tenth of what they used to cost.
Yeah. Yeah.
I totally get that.
When I was, that's one of my favorite stories with that was when I was 17, because that was back in 73, 74. I moved here, and then I went down to Phoenix to take a job as a parking attendant, parking cars. And I roomed with these two guys that were going, they were from Oregon, and they were going to DeVry. And I'll never forget, they got their calculators that would do square root. They were over $700 back then, and these things were about 6 inches wide, about 9 inches tall, and about 2 inches thick, just to do square root for their school work.
Yeah, well, I'm all for doing what makes sense. There's a balancing act, I think. He's got unknowns he has to deal with because the software's not guaranteed to be wireless. And I know he's trying to do something, so he knows that that's
Yep. Well, and knowing what we're working with, because I'm assuming that to go out and change software to go, that's a whole different ballgame, right?
the financial software that we run on is very expensive. We waited 14 years to upgrade.
So that's not an option. We have to deal with what we've got. Okay, and that makes sense.
They'll make it wireless. At some point, they'll guarantee that they can make it wireless.
All right, well, cool.
Spencer's
Enjoy
confident
yourself.
that
At least
it
there's some
works,
funny
but
stuff.
he does not want to have, you talk about the area of risk.
Yeah.
He wants to hit it with a sledgehammer.
Right.
He wants to.
The area of
Because
risk.
if we add sites and.
You know, I come up here and practice hooking and ducking.
Like, we have
I'm
this
too
site.
close to you, I gotta be able to get out of the way.
You create another site for wireless there.
So we're gonna do the special first, huh?
Yeah, and it's
The amendment to the amendment to the amendment.
amendment to the amendment.
All right.
We can do this, man. We're jammers.
So we're gonna go
We don't
in
wanna
and talk
reinvent the
about
wheel
this
again.
and walk through the
Yeah, we just want to pull
suggested
something
changes
done.
from the
Right.
terms.
I understand where it's coming from, but then there may be a balance point.
Yeah, it's nothing to it.
It's a walk in the park.
Changes look pretty good to me.
Yeah,
We'll take Public Works and make it into a construction company.
Understand we can only do
Customer
90
service,
days.
utility billing, where we touch the customers every day. Move that into a customer service oriented place. So that Public Works is construction, is engineering, and pipes and roads. And you need to pay your utility bill, you hit a front desk consumer,
Oh, I don't got that in the
customer
least.
service
Stop
person
that
who's
in the
been
least.
getting
You,
trained.
you,
It took me 2 hours to figure out what the hell it was.
So we have to
I
train.
know it's a lot.
We're starting that.
Yeah.
Creative,
There is no-
cross-training.
you know how we're gonna try and make it easy is we're gonna try and see these coming down the freeway as much as we can and try and save your bacon on it. This is, we don't need to do this to you.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people I don't mind being rude to, but you're not one of them.
Well, he doesn't mind being rude to me.
I'm rude to him all the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, but you guys expect.
Yeah, that's true.
It's,
I'd feel hurt if you wouldn't.
yeah.
My question is, can you do what you're talking about doing with the people you've got?
Yes. And I'm not talking about losing people either. I'm just talking about changing some functions so that they're more
Good
customer
evening, Jim.
service oriented and less contractor.
So you're gonna do your special meeting first?
Yeah, hopefully so. I want to get it knocked out, and get back out here and light the fuse on this. You are going to give us the Reader's Digest version,
But that's a long
more or less. Unless you plan on beating us to death. You can see there's only 3 of us. You don't need to dump all the hay on 3 old steers, you know?
if that works out.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I bet you say that to all the companies.
I like people
We're,
that suck up to the.
we're used to that. We're used to that. For years, we heard, Joe, you're the most wonderful guy. You know? Matter of fact, you must have been.
All the money was gone.
That's right.
All the money was gone.
Stories to tell you.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I'll move quick.
Cool.
So probably 15.
Hopefully, we're reasonably quick studies. Oh, I got a question of grand social import to ask you. Somewhat between turkey hunting and elk season.
I did get drawn.
I'd be careful.
You guys, you got drawn. I don't know where yet.
Distribution too.
Yes, first year we put in.
The collections agent, he's already managing the liens process, he's already managing they already produce all the bills, they crunch all the numbers. The only thing left is the establishment of accounts. So if I get all of my front desk people trained to be able to do all of the customer service things, you walk in over here, you wanna set up a water account, we set you up a water account, we don't send you off to the North Campus to go get it done. So we take care of it, right? You wanna show up down there and get something done, we don't wanna keep sending people running around. And all of our front desk customer service people will all have the same set of skills. It's gonna take a while. But we'll be just like every other business. I don't like seeing pictures, especially when they have a check. Yeah, and it's, you have to have somebody able to talk. Yeah.
Well, no, I paid for the house.
And when that difficult person does come, I don't want Ron coming out of his office to deal with it. I want to leave Ron to crunching numbers and getting things built and knocking heads on the front line. And let's have a customer service manager that just, you know, can sit down with that person and help them see firm. But one of the things that's bothered me a little bit is right now, if you can't pay your utility, we will let you put the part that you can't pay.
So it was completely open.
Over time, if there's a little old lady who, you know, is $50 short on her bill every month. Every 6 months, we're updating that lien against the property. And at some point, when that property sells, that lien shows up and it sucks every bit of profit right out.
6 o'clock yet?
And
Okay.
it's sort of the frog boiling in the pot, right? Because the person who's going through that really doesn't feel any pain every month, right? And they're not making any difference. And if you can look at that and say, we're all big boys, we know what we're doing, we're adults, and if that's what we want to do, that's what we do. But I'm sure it's helpful.
That needs to go, you know, and I know.
Pat's calling in for sure. He's checking her. Linda said
Well, that's what I was gonna ask you. Do you have alternatives? That's the great thing when you go, I know what we're doing isn't really the right way to do it, but I don't
That's,
see it.
oh,
Here's Mike, we're okay.
That's my problem too.
We have a quarter.
It's that, or you turn them off, and you tell them, hey, you know.
Hey, Bubba, how we doing? Hey, good. I'm here. We are.
It's a little hard line.
We're having fun.
Okay,
Oh, I was having fun earlier. Someone said I had to come in here.
Are you playing baseball again?
Yeah, we had a doubleheader today. So I had to shower before I came in here.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate that.
On behalf of the council.
Well, on behalf of the mayor, because you sit right next to the mayor. Unless the wind blows.
I'll let you look that over and then, because that's what we're gonna be dealing with in a couple of minutes, and I'll shoot her to Miguel. You know, when I'm dead and gone, Mike, the next mayor is gonna go, why do you have dummy notes?
We're human,
Yeah,
and we need them notes.
yeah.
Perfect.
Coolness?
I've got, when we get, hey, I had a guy playing third base, he's a new guy. And he told me how great a third baseman he is. We got bases loaded, right?
Yeah.
Hit to the hit to the third baseman, and he had no idea what to do with the ball.
David, we haven't started yet. I'm
Whoops.
Whoops, right.
They're not making their
waiting for Pat.
Sounds like my team.
but I don't know how you fix it.
I'm sorry, we have somebody there?
Yes, I've got Pat and Linda on the phone.
Okay, we've got them both on the phone. Excellent. Let's go ahead and get this rocking. We've got, pardon me?
We're gonna do it in open session.
Well, what we have to do is we have to call to order, do the roll call, and then go to the exec session, and then we have to redial them, so let's not keep them waiting. Can you ladies both hear me? Apparently not. This is Mayor Marley. Is Council Member Hatch and Council Member McKee there? Okay, what we'll do is I'm gonna go ahead, we've got enough folks to ring us in and go to exec, and then you can dial them, because if you get them on for 30 seconds,
Spencer, now that they're on this phone, what do I need to do to transfer them to that? Or do we have to start over again?
Well, let's see, so if they have the session here, you can actually dial in from that phone and you just hang this one up.
Okay.
okay, cool. Because we need to talk to them in there for absolute certain.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and call this meeting to order. May we have the roll call, Miss Lewis?
All right.
No flag salute or-
Nope.
Councilmember McKee.
Excuse me. Pat McKee, can you hear us?
I can.
Okay, she just called for Councilmember McKee. so
Roll call.
we need to hear.
Here.
Okay?
All right. Councilmember Turner.
Here.
Councilmember Hatch.
Councilmember
Why can't
Hatch,
they
can you hear
hear
me?
us?
Oh, we lost her.
Okay, well, we're gonna redial in.
No, my fault, I had the mute on.
Okay.
I'm here.
Okay, she's here.
All right. And Councilmember Wojcik appears to be absent. Councilmember Best.
Here.
Vice Mayor Croft.
Here.
And Mayor Marley.
Here.
All right.
Item number 1 on the amended agenda. Council may vote to hold an executive session which will not be open to the public pursuant to ARS 38-431.03A1 for discussion or consideration of employment, assignment, appointment, or salaries of Kathy Kelly as interim presiding magistrate of the Chino Valley Municipal Court. And the chair would entertain a motion.
Motion to adjourn to executive session?
Second it?
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Okay, motion carries. We'll go in there, and that way they can hear us, okay? All right. Excuse me for a second. Yes, ma'am.
If everybody talks more directly into the microphone, so we can hear a little bit better on this end.
Okay, you bet. What we did was we called it, brought everybody in, did the roll call, and now we're moving to the executive session, so you should be able to hear us in there.
Okay,
We'll see you in a couple of minutes.
all right, well, I'm here.
All right.
I'll dial in here and then let you know.
Okay.
So they can hear better there if we talk into the mic better?
Okay. Well, we were talking into the mic and they couldn't hear, but they'll hear us there.
I didn't
Okay.
realize the mic had anything
Cool.
to do with
We'll
that.
see you guys in a few minutes. Could you come in and join us, please?
This is our new website.
Wow. Cool.
Who cooked the brownie? It smelled like brownie.
Okay.
That's burning coffee.
Oh, burning brown. You're fine.
Thank you for calling. Speak your name and press pound when you're finished.
Town council.
Transferring you to the conference now.
Do we want to direct staff to begin the
Right, you
recruiting
guys there?
process?
I am here, F.
Don't start.
So we don't have it functioning yet, but we had the reveal the other week on the new Chino Valley website. I was letting people look at some of the pictures we had.
Okay, I'm turning you off in the conference room. All right.
You don't need to do it April 14th.
Jen said she'd need about 10 minutes.
And so here
We're
you
gonna
go.
go ahead and make a motion.
Well, yeah, hang tight for a second. She needs 10 minutes between the meetings here, so not to worry. Okay, ready to bring her back in? Okay. Okay, we're back.
Do we have the ladies on?
That's exactly what I had hoped for.
Is Miss Hatch and Miss? Hello there.
Miss Hatch and Miss McKee, can you hear us?
There were two of these on the floor. Oh, here's the other one. They probably came out of one of the bags.
Miss Hatch and Miss McKee, can you hear us?
I can hear you now, but off and on, I've been able to hear you better. When Jamie spoke before in the microphone, I couldn't hear her. But I
Okay.
hear you fine now.
Okay. No problem. We're just gonna, we're ringing back in, and we're going to have a motion. Yeah, if you can put that up here, I think that would be a little bit better. We'll see if that carries. Okay, let's do just a quick sound check. Miss Hatch and Miss McKee, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Me too.
Okay, excellent. Just, Miss Lewis, you need to get a promotion for that here. All right, excellent. We are now back in session. Our agenda item for the special meeting of Thursday, March 26th is item number 3, consideration and possible action to appoint an interim presiding magistrate judge, and 2, to provide direction to staff regarding continuing research into options for alternative magistrate court providers and/or recruitment process for a permanent presiding magistrate. The chair is ready for a motion.
I make a motion to appoint Kathy Kelly as the interim presiding magistrate for the town of Chino Valley for a period of not to exceed 90 days at a salary of $15,000 for that period, and prepare a contract for Judge Kelly for approval by the council, and to be effective March 27th, 2015, and direct the staff to begin the recruiting process, and also direction the staff to continue researching options for alternative magistrate court provider and provide council with staff findings at council April 28, 2015 meeting.
I second it.
Did I hit everything?
I'm pretty sure you did. You got March 27th, you got 90 days, and you got the dollar amount. So, excellent. We have a motion and we have a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Hi. Hey,
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. All
Make a
right.
motion for a 10-minute recess.
Okay, well, yeah, we need to adjourn and then have a 10-minute recess.
Make a motion to adjourn and then have a 10-minute recess.
All right.
Second it.
Is that, we have a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Okay, we will re-adjourn in 10 minutes.